What is up, guys? It's your average Snipers here, and today we're doing the 2017 NHL Bracket Challenge. The playoffs start tonight. The Habs play tonight actually against the Rangers, so we're gonna get ready, and I'm gonna predict who's going to win. I think I did this. Well, I did this on another channel, but anyways, I did it last year. Let's do it again. If we actually get everything right, I'll give away my house because I definitely won't get anything right, but. I'll do this for fun, and then I put a couple emotional picks in here who I think are gonna sneak it out of the round. So Chicago, Nashville. I'm gonna go with Chicago. Yeah, because I mean it's Chicago. They're a dominant force. I don't see how they're gonna get knocked out by Nashville in the first round. You know, I just can't see it happening. Kane, Taze, everyone, Panarin. This series very it's a tough one. Minnesota, St. Louis. I have to go with Minnesota. They had an insane season. Um, they've been playing really well, and yeah, I think they can make it through here with, especially with Dubnik playing insane. So I have this a nice second round series of Chicago, Minnesota. So yeah, next we have Anaheim, Calgary. I think this is easy win for Anaheim, to be honest. Not that Calgary's not good. It's just they don't, maybe mainly sorry, they're not that good, but they don't have a lot of playoff experience, so I just don't see them beating Anaheim. Now we have this one. I kind of want to go with Edmonton. I think Edmonton could sneak past San Jose. So I honestly, my heart's telling me Edmonton, but my brain is telling me San Jose. So you know what they say? Always go with your heart. Anaheim it is. Next, we're gonna go to the east. We're gonna have Montreal, New York. I'm a Habs fan, but so this may be biased, but I don't think it's biased because I honestly think we could beat the Rangers. We had a really amazing season this year. First in the Atlantic, Price is healthy, everyone's healthy. Radulov and Weber, new additions. So I definitely think we could beat the Rangers. Here, a lot of people saying Ottawa's going to be Boston. I don't see that happening. Boston, to my opinion, they're too good. Boston had they had a rough start to the season. They had a rough, middle of the season, but they just tore it up against the end. Plus, they have, Marchand who's playing like fucking Crosby. So, yeah, I think Ottawa, not that good in my opinion. I mean, the Atlantic, it's not really a competition. The Atlantic is pretty weak. So, I'm just going to go Boston here, I think. It's going to happen. So, again, this is another series where my heart is telling me Toronto, but I'm thinking, but my brain is telling me Washington. So what do I go with here? There's no way Toronto beats them, is there? Nah, yeah, there's no way. How is Toronto ever gonna beat Washington? Nah, I think Washington's gonna win. All honesty. And here, Pittsburgh, Columbus. Even though Columbus had an insane season, I mean, seasons are seasons, right? I mean, how many times did the Caps won the President's Trophy and then absolutely nothing? Seasons are just seasons. The playoffs are completely different. You have a different mentality in the playoffs, and Pittsburgh has it. So, yeah, Pittsburgh and Washington. So, now we have second round matchups. We're going to go back to the West, where I say Chicago beats Minnesota. Chicago, again, is a dominant force. So I think they could beat Anaheim. Not Anaheim, sorry, Minnesota. So we're going to go to Minnesota here. Anaheim, Edmonton. I think Edmonton's going to sneak past the first round, but not past the second. Anaheim is a good team. This is going to be an interesting conference finals here. Montreal, Boston. Again, I think Montreal could beat Boston. I mean, if you look at our past with them, if you look at how we play against them, we just have it all. So I'm going to have to go Montreal here into the conference finals. Again, this one really, really tough. Washington, Pittsburgh. This could go either way. I'm going to go with... this could go either way, man. I'm going to go with Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's going to beat them. into the conference finals here. Chicago, Anaheim, Montreal, Pittsburgh, Chicago. I think they're gonna nudge out of Anaheim. Cause yeah, I think they're, or does, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna choose out in Chicago here, nudging out Anaheim. Then we have Montreal, Pittsburgh, and I think Montreal's not good enough to beat Pittsburgh, so we're gonna go Pittsburgh. Really interesting Stanley Cup final. Chicago, Pittsburgh. Is Pittsburgh gonna repeat, or Chicago gonna create another dynasty? I think Chicago takes it home. There you go. Goal scored in the Stanley Cup final. Let's go to 3-2. I don't know. I'm gonna go to like a random 32 or something. I don't know. Actually, I like the number 4, so I'm gonna go with 34. 34 is a lot, though, right? 34 is a fucking lot, man. I'm gonna go with 24. Low scoring. No, it's 20. Okay, whatever. 34. Next. So, okay, so now we have bonus round. Who's gonna beat Chicago in 5 games? Minnesota in 6. Calgary in... I think Anaheim's gonna sweep. You know, we're gonna have to put a sweep in here. Edmonton in 7. Montreal in 6. Boston in 7. Washington in 5. And Columbus in 6. So these are my game predictions. I mean, makes a lot of sense. I think the only sweep is going to be Anaheim against Calgary. So yeah, Toronto, I think they're going to win a game because it's Toronto, you know, the emotion. I have read in... So this is my bracket, everyone. This is what I think. Comment down below your guys' bracket. This page is really fucking slow. Comment down below your guys' brackets. Tell me, there's a lot of things that could go differently. San Jose is probably going to beat Edmonton. I also kind of want Toronto to beat Washington, just because Toronto, I want to see the Canadian teams get far. There's the email from the bracket challenge. But this page is really slow. I'm going to have to reload it. I don't know why. It's been taking forever. I think maybe because a lot of people are on the bracket. But so a lot of things, yeah, could go differently. I mean, it's the playoffs. Anything could happen. Let's see what happens tonight. Anything could happen again. We've seen so many upsets. I really hope Montreal wins tonight. Yeah, that'll be really good. So if the fucking bracket, whatever, low, Jesus Christ. We're just giving a little extra time to think about your picks. Okay, so can I go over my bracket? I want to see, is there anywhere to go to my bracket? So this is my bracket, everyone. This is why I think Chicago, I kind of didn't want to go with Chicago, but I mean, they're crazy. I think this Chicago-Pittsburgh would be a really interesting Stanley Cup final. A lot of people are saying Montreal could go all the way. I hope so, but I don't think so. You know, there's you hope, but you don't think. I don't think they don't really have the team, man. They need more forwards. You cannot. Who's gonna win the cup? How are we gonna win the cup with Paul Byron as their center? So, anyways, a lot of things could go differently. It's been your average snipers, and I'm about to sign out. Let's see what happens in the playoffs. I'll be making a lot of videos during the playoffs. So, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me.